It's the Cable MTG Show.
Yeah, I'm kind of like not in the mood to time twist aim. We just played a deck with a draw 7. We played a few decks with draw 7s yesterday. None of them were like the most fun ever or whatever. Everyone's fighting over them. It is less fun, of course, to have your opponent do like the orc draw 7 thing. I kind of want to take Ignoble Hierarch. That puts me into a spot where I could do another survival deck. It also puts me in a spot where I could be like red-green aggro really cleanly. Yeah, Trax is a totally reasonable pack 1, pick 1. Certainly higher in my pick order than Ignoble Hierarch. But part of the fun of drafting Vintage Cube is kind of picking your own destiny based on your mood, your interests, the sort of deck you're looking to put together. I might pick 2 this Anger. Take Anger, try and wheel Stitcher's Supplier. Maybe I'm supposed to take Blood Crypt and wheel the Anger. Graveyard deck with Crucible. Crucible's slow as shit. If I'm doing graveyard stuff, I don't want like a 3-mana do nothing. They can like maybe do something if the game lasts another 10 turns or what have you. I would rather just like make some hasty stuff on turn 3 and 4 and dead them, right? Kind of how my graveyard decks have looked this season. And we're not necessarily graveyard yet. It's been open a lot, so there's a high chance of it, but maybe we're just red-green aggro with the start. Hello there, Saputhanak. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab this Fury Hum. Not a bad start. This start pleases me. Red has so many individual threats. They can just run away with the game. Cards like Gut and Inti and Lelia. Ragavan, the new Double Striker. I speak of the new Double Striker. Yeah, if we had some pieces for survival, then I might be tempted to take Ruwala over the Death Creators Champion, but currently we don't. It's just this Anger. It's not like a key piece, it's not a core, it's not a build around. So we'll take the Champion. Might wheel Ruwala anyway, And then I think I like Monstrous Rage the best here. Jarvis Yu! Hey, thanks for the raid, buddy. You excited for CubeCon? CubeCon this year? Only like 6 months away or something? I cleaned out an extra room, so I'll have 2 guest bedrooms. One queen mattress, 1 king mattress, and then the couch, so I think that'll be plenty. I might only have 3 people coming this year. But yeah, hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a dope time. I'm going to take the Copperline Gorge over the Lotus Cobra here. Lotus Cobra is sweet. We do have this Wooded Foothills. But good mana is precious. You think you're done with this cube for now? Fair enough, Jarvis. Fair enough. Is CubeCon an open event or is it ticketed? It's ticketed, yeah. It's actually attached to Gamehole Con. So they can mooch off of their infrastructure, their space, and food trucks and all that. Pretty smart way of putting it together. Not sure what I'm grabbing here. I guess Metamorph. The Int is a thing. Bitter's a thing. Pump spells are a thing. Hell yeah, Mark. Happy Trans Visibility Day, everybody. I'll cheers to that. Yeah, I don't think we're doing the Ruwala thing, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I don't think we're Inferno Tightening either. I'll put the Anger over there with him. We'll see how these next packs go. I'd be sick with the knock. Is that on color Moxen? Don't hate that. Looking at Lumberjack, Fauna Shaman, and maybe the Walla. I think Lumberjack's the sort of card that tends to wheel. I kind of don't hate the Fauna Shaman. You can go tutor up the Fury. Could like bin anger for me. Yeah, I mostly want the Wallas if we get Survival, Faithless Looting, that sort of thing. Which we don't currently have. But it's a thought. Wasteland would be sweet if we scooped up a Ren and 6 at some point. I think I'm just going to take the Firebolt. Well, yeah, no, give me the Wasteland. There's other burn spells. We'll get another burn spell later. That's a replaceable one, huh? Maybe we're just red-green pump. Just take this big Immense. We have 2 double strikers. I dig the Oliphant. I also dig this Ancient Tomb. Take my acceleration where I can get it, huh? Titans? I mean, I haven't drafted Titans aggressively for a long time. Been a few seasons. At least. If not years. There was a time where I was happy to pick one a Grave Titan, but I think it's literally been like 3 years or something. Maybe more. Yeah, if we end up playing the Anger, then I guess I don't hate the Territorial Kavu. Just like another way to bin it. I don't think we're Hagaking. We would need Survival. I mean, we have Fauna Shaman. So I take it just in case. The only other card here is like the Sacred Foundry in case we want to splash white, like make the mana base worse. I guess it would pump the Territorial Kavu. I'm going to take the Hagak just in case. Ravager is another madness creature for Fauna Shaman. It's not crazy here. I kind of like Misty, but we don't currently have a Taiga to grab with it. There's that Insidious Roots card. Currently we have like no synergies with it though. Nothing leaving the graveyard. Become immense, I guess. I'm just gonna take the Burst Lightning. Yeah, Bazaar of Baghdad is a way to bin anger. Feel the Hagak, that sort of deal. Could get a bunch of cards in the graveyard to become immense. I kinda just want to take Reckless Charge. I'm like really close to wanting it. And then, yeah, Walla and Lumberjack both came back. I'm just grab Lumberjack, I think. If I'd taken the Bazaar, then I'd be on Walla, of course. Jesus Christ, that's a late Solitude. Yeah, maybe I should be Naya. Naya or Boros. Boros might have worked out better. You think White might be open? Yeah, maybe. I think it's too late to dip in. Ragavan plays well with the pump spells. I agree, by the way, Dagon Chrome. The cube's gotten a lot faster. Currently, we're like almost splashing the Ignoble Hierarch. This has become immense here, too. Hey, there we go. Minsk and Boo, and then Wheel the Berserk, Now all of a sudden our deck makes sense. Kind of the piece of the puzzle we were missing. I guess I'll take Oyer just to be like a 4-mana 4/4 thing. My opponent the other game activated Faldorn and like hit a Metamorph and got to copy my 6/4 and just had like 8 power to the board. Every time I activate that card, it fails me. I also don't know how much we want to be activating for value in this deck, right? I think we want to be attacking. Which means I want either Zealous Conscripts or Magda here, I think. Conscripts to remove a blocker might be sweet. No prowess creatures for this Lava Dart, so I guess I'm just going to grab Flame Slash. Gross. Lava Dart with Oyer is sweet. Maybe I should grab it for that reason. It's really not a bad card. I know we got a Prowess creature anyway. Still gonna grab it. Prowess playing well with all these pump spells, huh? Ooh. So I really like Pyrokinesis. But I think we need the Raptor. And the Survival I would be into if we had a Vengevine, but we don't have a Vengevine, so I'm not into it. Survival, like, just to get Anger isn't that exciting to me. And we can't get Hagak with it, because we just don't have enough green creatures. Even with Survival being able to tutor for them. You need green or black creatures to just, like, cast the Hagak even. Hey, we got that Berserk Wheel we wanted. Yeah, our biggest miss in, like, red-green pump, and the main reason we missed it is because we weren't really sure if we were going to be pump or survival at the start of the draft. Our biggest miss with our stack of cards here is probably the 1/3 that flashes back spells from the graveyard hum. Would have ended up quite good with this stack, plus some burn spells. But it actually might have just been nuts here. Anyway, I think we saw it in pack 2 or something. I have been enjoying it, yeah, Fun Pedal. Was the Yavimaya too cute for Lumberjack? No. Could I have afforded it, though? Would I take over it? Yeah, turning the Ancient Tomb into a real land's pretty good, too. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. When I come, we'll suss out these last slots. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to jam an ad while I'm gone. And then I'll turn off ads for the next, like, hour of gameplay and stuff, so that's kind of nice. Soulscar Mage? Oh, yeah, we need Soulscar Mage more. With our pump spells and stuff. We would much prefer to have more Prowess critters over, like, a lot of our other filler. It's a key card. Not passable here. I've returned with a nice hot cup of tea and an empty bladder on this red-green aggro deck. What do y'all think? Do I play the Wasteland? I think I do. I think it cut Feldorn. I just had this be the deck. The perfect curve doesn't exist. I almost like Anger. Just play it as a fucking 4-mana 2/2 haste. Makes the Fauna Shaman make a little bit more sense, huh? I just wish I had more ways of bending it is all. My only real issue with this Anger. This is only 5 green sources. I think we want a few more than that. This is only 9 red sources, though. Alright, so this would be 10 red, 7 green. One of the greens is coming to play tapped, which is awkward for Ignoble. There also might be an issue if we need to become Immense and Berserk in the same turn. That takes double green. What's our forest count for Lumberjack, actually? 5? This deck needed a Taiga like nobody's business. Yeah, I'm going to cut the Wasteland for the main deck. Play one more forest. And then if we see Caracas, we can board the Wasteland in. Hey, it would have been good with the second land, huh? He needs another red source, something fierce, huh? If we drew a Berserk, we'd like literally have a turn 3 kill here. Maybe there's some blockers too, right? 9 times 2. It'd actually be 18 power, trample, double strike. That's like better than a turn 3 Crater Hoof, right? Like it's... Come on, Berserk off the top. I want to draw it now. That would be like the sickest fucking turn. Are they just dead now? And we get the fucking Exalted trigger, so even if they were at... I should probably snip this for the Twitter, huh? You know, slightly larger snap than that. Yeah. Yeah, right? You look at Death Greeter and you're like, okay. I mean, there's a lot of words there, but 3 mana for a 2/1, that's not a good rate. But yeah, I first played with Death Greeter in not a powered cube, and he was like really fucked up. I'm not surprised to see that it's great in powered cube too. Yeah, the opponent was at 18, but we had 20 there with the Exalted trigger. This hand's a little less aggressive. Yeah, being able to give something else double strike is gas, yeah. 2 Ragavan triggers. How do you lose? Or just like giving some other creature double strike when you dash in. Just a huge burst of power in 1 turn. Should I get my own Palantir? I think I should. And then I can conscript theirs and have it legend roll. Yeah, maybe a bit too cute, because I could be running out Kari Zev instead of Metamorph next turn. I don't know. I'm suddenly less interested in metamorphing their Palantir. There's some damage. Yeah, tempting to serve with Lavamancer there. Kind of feels like Lavamancer activation still has some work to do this game, though. Could have played the Ravager, maybe. Really glad I didn't Metamorph. Jesus. All right, you can draw some cards. Jeez. So they wanted to gain the 2 life, but I think that works a little better for me. And the Palantir helps fuel the Lavamancer too. Apparently I should have killed a pest token earlier. This actually might be better, because I don't think this is a lethal hoof, right? 10 damage, supposed to be a 2. I guess, I mean, they might have more burn in their deck, right? There's Fire Confluence in their bin. So Conscript stealing Craterhoof is 8. Plus 4 is 12, and they're at 14. Fucking close, huh? Too bad we didn't keep Metamorph, because we could just copy Craterhoof. I guess I wouldn't have the... Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I'd have 2 more life. His snap milled. They're assuming I'm super low curve. I mean, they're correct. Still an aggro deck over here. I mean, I milled on there too, right? And that's how I got to 14. Milled their Fiery Confluence and Ooze. Pretty glad they didn't have a Fire Confluence this game. No attack, love it. And there's a bit of tension between hitting them in the face or killing dorks. See what we find with Palantir, Yeah, I don't know whether to reckless charge the Ravager or the Kari Zev. I think the Kari Zev. My creator's got Menace. That's also not the best one to jump. The Kari Zev here. Yes, the Lavamancer is going to deal 7 damage here. Is the really fucked up thing about this turn. Because this opponent's only at 8. They needed to swing with Hoof that one turn. If they swing with Hoof the turn previous, I like triple block it. And they're still like not in a great spot. I could have also like jumped and had a nice attack back, I think is why they didn't attack. I'm not actually sure what was correct from their spot. Because I'm not 100% how I would have blocked. Eh? Fastest lightning bolt in the west here. How does Oyer interact with the Forked Bolt? If you deal 1 damage to them, they'll take 4 damage, and the other creature will take 1 damage. And if you point both 2 damage at them, they will take 4 damage. Lane for the Hardcast Fury would be sick here. Just kind of hope they can't answer this Oyer. The nice thing is even if the Chandra upticks, Burst can still clear it. So even if... Cool, that was kind of best case scenario. Chandra just finds a land. We bouncing. Bouncy, bouncy. Well, that's a nice load of damage. I go to 6. 6 is not very much. And the dash critter goes to hand. A best case scenario, they like dash and trade here. That's interesting. So they dash and give gut double strike. Ogre could still trade with one of them and be a trade chump. I'm kind of deciding if I can attack with this Fury or not. This might work out poorly for me. We'll see. Ah, dick nipples. Yeah. I was a little bit worried about them having another thing, and they had 2 more things. The flash on tap, play another haste aim. Pretty sure that's good enough. Yeah, they can sack the robber, and then we block both double strikers until still take 7 here. I knew just one more thing wasn't going to do it, though. And then I was thinking if they misevaluated and served in, like flashing back the Reckless Charge on Fury would be lethal next turn. I like Metamorph when my opponent's creatures are better than mine. I like it less when we're playing a mirror here. Tidebinder's underrated. Yeah, I mean, it's a flash 3-minute 3-2 there, but I agree overall. I just don't think that game was a great example of that. Might end up regretting. Pigeon Lumberjack. Now we only are 1 mana away from this Minsk, though, which could be good. Not the sort of hand I want to be looking at this stage of the game. The nice thing is if we'd landed Minsk last turn, it would have gotten bolted. But, you know, it'd be nicer to even get in. Firebolt here doesn't work because the Ward 2 on the Cloak critter. We have to sack our treasure. Yeah, we went from potentially having a turn 3 Minsk on the play to, like, being in a spot where we might not even have it on turn 5, Draw has not been working out. Alright, well, we'll play it. See if we can do something with it. Snap bolt. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter, but they could have snap bolted with the hamster trigger on the stack and cleared the Minsk that way. This is fine, though. I mean, if they'd rather attack the Minsk for 4. Good enough for me. I like Oyer better than Ravager, but I'm gonna bin it here anyway. Just gonna go like turn 2 Raider, turn 3 cast Death Greeter's Champion, get in. Another Wooded Foothills Mirror. Oh man, where were you in the opener, Lumberjack? I would have loved to turn 1 Lumberjack. Just get my Lumberjack off onto the battlefield here. But it's hard to get your Lumberjack off if you don't have it turn 1. Hard to get it rolling. So yeah, it's just rotting in hand here. Masturbation's funny. That's how I feel about it. Firebolting the Ledger Shredder pre-attack, totally fine. I don't hate trading them. And I strongly prefer not even trading. Then I have to decide between the Lumberjack and the Soulscar Mage. And Revoker can name mana abilities, so everyone's just stopping me from getting my Lumberjack off. I'm just gonna attack here and play Ravager. Opponent does not have a lot of life to work with. That's something I've noticed. It's possible that Burst Lightning is supposed to wait till their turn in case of Forced Negation. But if they Forced Negation, then they don't have a twin in hand. It's fine. Kind of like Mind Collapse and minus Metamorph again. We didn't see anything for Shieldbreaker, right? Let's cut it for Ferocidon. I think Menace is good against them. Also good against Infinite Twins, huh? Infinity Fairies. You want Shamans to be good? Me too, friend. Me as well. Not the best card ever here. Discard 5, draw 3. Kind of glad I didn't hit the mana for Oyer, because I would have definitely slammed that and gotten destroyed. It's weird how, like, variants can be like, oh, unlucky we didn't hit the land, but, like, we would have gotten super destroyed if we'd hit. A lot of times games get warped in ways that can be real hard to predict. Yay. Again? 2 drafts, 2 2-in-1s? We gotta get at least 1 trophy today, huh? I'm feeling this next one. This band does remind